The TVWAN News is proudly brought to you by
Hello, this is TVWAN News. Thanks for joining us. In this edition, relatives demand 6.3 million kina compensation, calls for transparent election, and PNG Air to introduce flights tomorrow. The leaders and relatives of the 5 people killed in Sak Valley on January 2nd, allegedly by members of the Upper Highlands Special Operations, have demanded a 6.3 million kina compensation from the police and Enga provincial government. This compensation demand is part of a 7-point petition presented to the police and Enga provincial government on Wednesday in Wapenamanda.
The claim for compensation forms demand 5 of the 7-point petition given to the police and Enga provincial government. With a total of 6.3 million kina sought in compensation, it is broken into following parts. The 3 parties, which include the Enga Provincial Police Command, the Police Commissioner's Office and the Enga provincial government, are to compensate the deaths of the 5 people with a total of 5 million kina, that's 1 million kina per death. The same parties have also been petitioned to compensate the injured persons at 200,000 kina per injury, and with 4 people injured, they demanded 800,000 kina as compensation for those injured. The third category they included in the compensation demand includes cost for other damages, including the killing of livestock like pigs, damages to houses and other properties, claiming 500,000 kina for this category. In total, the parties are to pay 6.3 million kina. Apart from compensation claims, the petition included requests for a commission of inquiry into January 2nd events at Sak Valley and the police internal investigation unit to investigate members of police involved in this operation, among others. Ruth Rungula, TVWAN News.
A young leader from the Kinzipi tribe of Day district in Western Highlands province has called for transparent and fair elections in the upcoming by-election. Benjamin Tiki Hotri made this call as the Day district prepares to go to the polls.
Benjamin Tiki Otri, a young leader from the Kinzipi tribe in the Day district of the Western Highlands province, has publicly called for transparent and fair polling and counting in the upcoming by-election. His appeal comes in the wake of allegations concerning various unfair and illegal practices that have marred previous electoral processes in the district. Otri emphasized the need to uphold integrity in the electoral process to ensure that the voices of the people are genuinely heard and represented. He argued that past elections have been tainted by corruption and irregularities, undermining public trust in the electoral system.
I like talking Papua New Guinea na me like talking all people blood council sem is la tribe lo mi polim Kidsby tribe. I think me blood make him history league lo Papua New Guinea lo come second place around 7 times since me blood start lo 1992. As a young leader of the Sla tribe, I'm missing out to go to electoral commission, election manager of Western Islands, Arob lo Mibla lo Day Council lo by election. Now want them all electoral staff lo make him election fair. Now true lo make him leader. So hopefully I believe that there is something in a good plan. And I also take this time lo sing out to go lo Mibla by election, Mibla got 25 candidates. Missing out to go long all you may not can make him plan the hand they did something. You may not can make him plan something where give him maybe law, young man marry law life longer. You may make him fair election. Now you may make him election safe and fair.
His call to action resonates with many within the local population who are eager for change and reform in the district leadership. Otri further called on the PNG Electoral Commission to strictly abide by the rules and regulations that promotes fairness and transparency.
So lo desila me take him concern na missing out to go or people blood council na Papua New Guinea. Na take him this la concern by even all some law electoral staff long running election. Plan the time me block come second place law number me low. Some time me block come up law 264 votes. Some me block come up law 1,000. Some 700. In a big law matchen. Sing out blow me purposely me make him awareness law. Take him tribe concern. Na the district 2 law make a fair election. Na make him true leader. Law vote law people.
Meantime, there are less than 2 weeks remaining before Day Open goes to the polls on January 19, 2026. Freddie Moe, TVWAN News.
Prime Minister James Marape has called on the people of Kutubu not to sell their land to outsiders. Marape made this call during the launch of the Poroma to Kutubu Road recently at Pimaga in Kutubu, Southern Highlands Province.
During the recent launch of the Poroma to Kutubu Road project in Pimaga in Southern Highlands Province, Prime Minister James Marape urged the people of Kutubu to refrain from selling their land to outsiders. Highlighting the importance of land rights and the value of local ownership, Marape emphasized that retaining control over their land is crucial for the community's long-term development and security. He encouraged the people to be vigilant against external pressures that might seek to exploit their valuable resources.
I'll ask you, please, my request to all of you, don't sell your land. It's your birthright. For you know, got plenty ground long oil project, but no one cry. And big ground stuff. You know, sir, tomorrow look at all finding oil too, or gas too. No got tourism stuff. Can't get opportunity stuff. Hold him ground people because road can make him all man come to buy him ground people. I don't want Kutubu area to be an area of settlers.
The Prime Minister reiterated that maintaining land integrity is vital for sustaining the cultural and economic foundations of the Kutubu community.
Kutubu must not be a place of settlement. Nipa you got ground lo Nipa, Tari you got ground lo Tari, Como you got ground lo Como. Go back to place plane, I grab in a stop, no one can place floor. All have a lawyer, you better place. Go come yes. You look at one talk, go come look at country but stop lawyers and be any passing law, stop good lawyer, making business, stop easy, I'm alright. But
he further stated that land is a vital asset that will never be replaced by natural resources and must always be safeguarded. Freddie Moe, TVWAN News.
Prime Minister James Marape has called on the people of Mandi to take full ownership of their town and lead a grassroots cleanup and behavioral reset, saying the future of Southern Highlands capital now depends on as much on community discipline as on government investment. Speaking at Tupiri village, Prime Minister Marape told elders, youth leaders, churches and ward councillors that Mandi must move away from neglect, disorder and fear and become a town that reflects pride, unity and national purpose, especially as it prepares to host the 2026 PNG Unity Games and major new infrastructure. He further warned that roads, buildings, sporting facilities and schools being built with public money would mean nothing if communities continue to vandalize, neglect or abuse their own town. Chairman of Namo Aporo Landowner Association, in the Kutubu PDL2 oil and gas project, John Capinato, expressed on Thursday his dissatisfaction with the government for what he said is decades of neglect of the people of Kutubu. Nato noted that over the 34 years since the Kutubu oil project commenced in 1992, the community has shown patience and restraint, protecting the project and refraining from threats to shut it down.
Kutubu oil project is more than 3 decades old. Despite this, the main road link connecting Kutubu to the outside world has never been sealed. And when the launching to seal this road finally took place on Thursday in Pimaga, chairman of the Namo Aporo Lenonas Association, John Capinato, says the opportunity to express his people's dissatisfaction on the government's treatment of the people of Kutubu over the past 34 years.
From 1990s, the people, our fathers, never asked for anything. Never asked for $1 million kina. Never asked for anything. We let that oil go. The PDL2, especially the Kutubu people, the Faso people, has been the custodians of this oil for 33 years. I'm leader of Mr. Mark, Mibla sa fight, Mibla sa cross go come. One thing we said, we must be the custodian of the oil, and don't let us fight over it. Mibla must save the country. For these 33 years, the Faso people, the Namopro people, look after this oil for the next, how many years to come, and the next 30 years to come. When the Bougainville crisis went on, they fought with arms. They destroyed the project. But the people of PDL2, the custodian of Namopro, never destroyed this oil.
Despite these grievances, Capinato noted that the people of Kutubu have demonstrated restraint and commitment to the ongoing oil project. He stressed that this indicates a desire to maintain stability and uphold the operations of the project even in the face of unfulfilled promises and unmet needs.
Prime ministers come and go. The honorable members come and go. They never looked at us, but we were the faithful safekeeper of the oil that has been going. Until 2000, when the first guests come, people no move, no sign in this guests.
Meantime, local MP and Minister for Defense Dr. Billy Joseph also said the same sentiment and encouraged his people not to lose hope as good things come to those who wait.
Plenty have no country but you me, only needing this plug and service. That is why in 34 years we have been fighting. We have been fighting and we have been crying and we have been begging, and it has never happened. Today, at this time, the stars have lined up for you. You have a Prime Minister who has a heart for the people of Kutubu.
The 100.2-kilometer Poroma to Kutubu Road Upgrade Project is one of the first impact projects in the area after 34 years of Kutubu Oil Project. Freddie Mo, TVWAN News.
This is TVWAN News. Stay tuned. We'll be back with the day's other stories after the break.
Banking doesn't have to be complicated. With PSP's One Talk Wallet, control your money wherever, whenever. Dial *131#, enter your PIN, select cash in or out, and generate a secure code to withdraw cash. It's the only wallet for cardless ATM withdrawals. Send and receive funds, pay for goods and bills, or withdraw cash with ease. All with PSP's One Talk Wallet. PSP's One Talk Wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# today.
Open Lens.
P&G's favorite soft drink now in bottles. Goldsport brings you fresh, bold flavors in brand new 500ml bottles. Taste the rainbow. More freshness, more flavor, more fun. Lime, orange, raspberry, and pineapple. Proudly made in PNG. Proudly Go Spot.
Hey PNG, guess what?
What?
You can save up to 34% on Digicel TV plans when you pay with Cell Money.
Nice, yeah.
And now, just visit a Cell Money agent or Digicel store to deposit money into your Cell Money wallet. Then dial *888# to buy your prepaid TV plan from your Cell Money wallet or use the Cell Money app and boom! Save up to 34%.
Yeah.
Now you can enjoy more entertainment for less, only with Cell Money, a product of Digicel.
It's not just a sport, it's a way of life.
Really good with ball in hand and will score under the post.
Charging down the field, stopped by Maka. How about that for defending? McCarthy Black takes them all on the outside and he's gotten away initially.
And now Faith David slices between the New Zealand defenders.
Oh, and they're almost the way they are, PG.
They're going to get the opener in the second half. One line break is enough. They live and breathe this game.
Welcome back. PNG Air will soon introduce commercial flights tomorrow in Kutubu twice a week. Managing Director of Mineral Resources Development Corporation, Augustine Mano, announced this recently at the launch of the Poroma to Kutubu Road upgrade in Pimaga.
For the people of Kutubu, the business houses and Southern Islands province, PNG Air will improve connectivity in the province, introducing 2 flights into Moro in a week. PNG Air Board Chairman and MRDC Managing Director Agustin Mano made this announcement during the recent launch of the Poroma to Kutubu Road upgrade in Pimaga. The introduction of these flights will benefit the local communities by improving access to essential services, enhance trade opportunities, and stimulate economic growth in the region. Mano highlighted the importance of air travel in connecting remote areas with major hubs, thereby fostering development and enabling easier movement for both residents and businesses. He said flights into Moro will resume at the end of this month.
One time you in Simbalus Lomoro, Naigolo, Mosby. I'm almost 4 years here. Travel international airport staff here. How na you bless again na? Kisim balus lot. You say a coast pro land cruiser na go have to. No got. Airport there. Lagi yo small PRK or buy mon balus now. Starting me Toto one of Santos na Santos give him clearance. But you got 2 flights a day. PNG bakam put on Lomoro. Now, supposed to be spending more royalty than you be working 5 times a day, yeah? And a week, sorry, 2 times. So, hopefully by the end of this week, end of this month, by looking 2 flights a day, but I'm long. Sorry, a week, sorry. Me looking Facebook sign to me found.
The road upgrade project, which was launched simultaneously, aims to further improve transportation infrastructure in the area, complementing the air services. Together, these initiatives are expected to contribute to the overall development of Kutubu and surrounding areas, making it easier for people to travel, access markets, and participate in economic activities. Freddie Mo, TVWAN News.
In regional news, a large part of New South Wales is under a total fire ban, as over 40 bush and grass fires continue to burn.
Is facing intense heat as high temperatures and strong winds push up the state's fire risk. There are fire bans in 8 areas covering the majority of New South Wales residents as millions contend with an extreme fire risk. Our reporter Miles Holbrook-Walk is at the Rural Fire Services headquarters in Sydney for us today. Hi there, Miles. So firstly, where in New South Wales is most at risk at the moment?
G'day, Mel. Well, the highest risk remains in that southern and southeast corner of the state, going right from the Hunter Valley region, then down through to the Greater Sydney area. Then you've got the Illawarra Shoal Haven area. That region alone is home to about 6 million people, well north of 5.5 and around that 6 million mark. You've also got the central and southern slopes, as well as the southern ranges, the Monero Alpine region, as well as the far south coast of New South Wales, as well as you can see in that map there. It's not the majority of the state's land mass, but it's well and truly the majority population. And that's why a total fire ban is in place, because fire authorities have identified the biggest risk to their work at the moment is going to be any new embers. Ben Millington joined the ABC's New Channel a short time ago and spoke exactly to this threat.
Quite a large area under total fire ban declaration today. We don't want people to be introducing new fires, so be careful of those wooden barbecues, any of those welding works that people are undertaking. We just don't need those sort of things starting new fires under these conditions. If people do see new fires, contact 000 immediately. We want to get on top of these fires as quickly as possible so they don't spread.
Queensland insect enthusiasts are using their cameras to help researchers study bug populations.
Elle Irvine is one of thousands of Australians snapping pictures for science.
All you have to do is be able to see a bug and take a picture. You don't have to know exactly what it is.
Run by the Invasive Species Council and Invertebrates Australia, the project is using people power to fuel research. Bug hunters take photos of the insects they find and upload them to the online platform iNaturalist.
It's an amazing way to be able to build up a much bigger picture of the insects and all the invertebrates and everything that we have in Australia. And it doesn't have to be done by scientists.
You could be lucky enough to find something that hasn't actually been evaluated and catalogued by scientists before.
Organisers are encouraging insect enthusiasts, young and old, to get involved. They say getting started is easy. All you need is a camera and a little patience.
I started to realise that I really didn't need to leave my tiny garden quite close to the city to be able to find hundreds of species every day.
Once uploaded, scientists can use the bug hunt pictures to monitor populations of native species while keeping tabs on invasive pests.
It's fantastic for tracking species, where they occur throughout the year, whether they're moving southwards due to changes in a changing climate.
Experts say it's the perfect time to spot butterflies, beetles and more.
Anything that gets people out and engaging with insects is something I'm really passionate about, and knowing what's out in their back garden and just realising the sheer diversity of things that are out there.
Emma Johnson, ABC News.
News ends on that note. Sport is up next. I'll join you with the news in sports after these messages.
For too long, banking has felt out of reach for many. But now, PSP's One-Took Wallet is here to change that. Send and receive money, pay bills, and top up. It's your money, wherever, whenever. Because at PSP, we are committed to improving how our customers connect to our One-Talks, to our family, to the ones we love. PSP's One-Took Wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# for everyone.
For effective planning and execution, you need insights, engagement, and innovation. Trend Media, your 360 degrees digital solution partner, has you covered. Our market research and surveys give you the data you need to make smart decisions. From corporate events to product launches, our event management team ensures every detail is flawless. And in today's digital-first world, our digital initiatives keep you ahead. Call Trend Media now on 7222-0210 or email trendmediapng@digitalpacific.com. Trend Media, your 360-degree advertising and digital partner.
Do you want the best? Digicel TV has it all. Enjoy the latest football, Premier League, La Liga, and FA Cup. Stay entertained with HSBC 7, Top 14 Rugby, and more. All in high definition, not to mention international and local news. Home entertainment with a whole lot of Filipino dramas and more. Subscribe to a 40-channel postpaid TV package for 105 kina and stay entertained. But wait, there's more. With this package, you can watch digital TV on your mobile phone for free. No data cost and no additional subscription. Call us now on toll-free number 1515 to set up your monthly postpaid TV subscription today. Digital TV. More channels, more choices, more value.
It's astonishing! That's what he's there for!
Kapomanda EP Park Sisters emerged victorious over Tobalu Sisters in the 2025 to 2026 NTD Governors Cup Women's Rugby League Tournament. The Ketineb-led outfit held their opposition to a close 12-8 win to claim the Women's Rugby League title. In the third-place playoff, Gerehu Young Guns stunned the D8 Mosquitoes 4-0. National Gaming Control Board Ipotos Cup Rugby League competition commenced its final playoffs yesterday at the Lay Rugby League ground. The games continue today with the preliminary finals. NGCB Ipotos Cup elimination final started with some dominant display from the 8 participating teams. The finals continue today with more rugby league accents. Among the regular names in the NGCB Ipotos Cup are Morobe Pride from Lay and Lisapeka Bulldogs from Goroka. The latter commenced its final campaign with a statement win over Dhaka Elimbari Miners 48-0. They maintain their dominance today, defeating Pepka Hawks 6-2. The Bulldogs will now head into the big dance. This will be their first grand final appearance, although they have made finals at the tournament before. Morobe Pride has also been in their best form. They made it through the elimination round and are expected to meet the Bulldogs in the grand final. The 2025 to 2026 NGCB Ipotos Cup is expected to round up tomorrow with the grand final winner walking home with a staggering 100,000 kina and NGCB Ipotos Cup. Now the weather forecast. Southern Port Moresby, cloudy with chances of few showers. Daro, partly cloudy with some showers. Momase, Lay, cloudy with some rain and possible thunderstorms. Wewak, becoming cloudy with some rain showers tonight. New Guinea Islands, Lorengau and Buka, mostly fine. Kimbe, cloudy with rain and thunderstorms. And Highlands region, Mount Hagen, mostly cloudy with rain and possible thunderstorms. Mediterranean Wabek, partly cloudy, becoming cloudy in the afternoon, evening with isolated rain showers. Ocean forecast for PNG areas for the next 24 hours. Coral Sea, seas rough to very rough with northwest winds of 10 to 30 knots, reaching 45 knots at times. Solomon Sea, seas moderate, becoming rough along its western sector with north to northwest winds of 10 to 20 knots, reaching to 30 knots along its western sector. Bismarck Sea, seas rough with northwest winds of 20 to 35 knots. Pacific Ocean, seas moderate with northwest to westerly winds of 10 to 20 knots. And coastal waters forecast, waters of southern PNG Indonesian border to Daru to Kiwai Island, to Kerema to Yule Island, to Hood Point to Samari Island, seas 1.0 to 2.0 meters, rising to 3.0 to 4.0 meters at times. Waters of Bougainville, seas 0.5 to 1.3 meters. And that wraps up another edition of TVWAN News. Thanks for your company. Bye for now.
The TVWAN News was proudly brought to you by